3, 2, 1, go. This is the song Morning Sunset from ENDHELL. Yeah, you hear that guitar loop, you hear that hollow bass line, the beat comes in now. So an interesting thing about this song, and I guess the jungle genre in general, is that the bass is sort of the main instrument. Because like the guitar line, it's just kind of repeating, it's there like a pad or like a background, whereas the bass has the most movement. And unlike bass lines in most genres of music, the bass line doesn't like start on the first beat of the song, and it doesn't hold the notes either. This is a pretty crazy section. So I basically made this part by like randomly making the synth melody and then trying to find bass notes that fit with this. And then I tried to find guitar chords that fit with that crazy bass line. And somehow it actually sounds pretty nice. That synth melody. So I talked about how the soundtrack of ENDHELL is mostly like repetitive songs, and it's repetitive to sort of make the player forget about the music, get the player in a flow state. This song is probably the most varied song in the soundtrack in that it has multiple parts that are pretty different from one another. A little break, of course. Give the player's ears a rest because the last part was pretty intense. Just chill. Add some fills. Keep it rolling. And bring back the thickness. So yeah, we return to the first part of the song, and a player might get the impression that the song has looped now, but there is actually another different part coming up later. The reason we went back to the first part of the song here is because it's familiar. Like, the song is pretty varied, so we don't want to overwhelm the listener by just throwing new part of new part at them like I don't know, like progressive rock or something. This bass sound is pretty cool, I think. I made it myself. Fits well for melodic bass lines. And here's the last part of the song. This is just trippy. We got that space guitar, we got the falling bass. A little sub melody. Like, this is the part where we want to send the listener's brain into another dimension and just get them like sucked into the game. Know what I mean? And halftime. I have to talk about the bass specifically right after this song is done. And that's how the song ends. Yeah, I want to talk about the bass because I think it's pretty interesting. So, like I said before, the bass line is pretty melodic, and it doesn't always like play on the one, like the first beat of every measure, and it has a lot of gaps. Like, it's not like a lot of music where the bass is always in the background, laying like a foundation for the rest of the sounds. You know, often the bass is in the background, like a low sound, you know, boom, 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 to give a solid foundation. Here and in a lot of jungle music, the bass moves around a lot, so it's like the roles of the instruments are kind of inverse. Here, the guitar becomes the like pad, the foundation, whereas the bass, like I said, it moves around more. It's like a melody, and for that reason, the actual bass sound sticks out a lot, right? It's a sort of hollow bass sound, and I actually had a video on my channel showing how I made this bass sound in particular. I guess I'll link it in the description. And this is just a cool song, IMO. Yeah, thanks for watching.